Hey gang, John Holtz here. Just thought I'd kind of give you a little bit of an update and kind of rundown of where we are so far. One tournament in. Let me tell you, tournament season, it's different. That's all there is to it. You might want to check out the words I wrote down for Keith here, but yeah, tournaments they're a different beast. You just feel different when you're in a tournament from when you're just fun fishing or weekend fishing or whatever you're doing out there. And that's not to denigrate those others, because I'll tell you what, fishing, if you got a pole and a line and a fish on the other end, you got a happy camper. But the thing of it is, for those of us who do fish those derbs, we know it's a different deal. I liken it always to, it's kind of almost an out of body experience. You feel like you're out there and everything just gets a little bit more heightened, a little bit more, on edge. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's addictive. And, I'm very appreciative to all my sponsors, my bait shop, certainly right up there at top of the list, for allowing me to do that, because it's a feeling like, well, you just got to do it. Last week we fished a tournament with a group of guys here in Kansas. I gotta tell you, they're some of the best sticks out there. They really are. And we did okay. We finished 6th out of 22 boats. Fairly happy with that for a first out of the gate. But yet, if you know me, really wasn't happy, because we came in with 4 fish, not 5. Just never had that 5th bite, and it kills me. We tried everything. We threw everything but the stick of dynamite at him, but we just could not get that 5th fish, and we ended up losing by only, a little over 6 pounds. In reality, that 6th place should have been very easily a 2nd or 3rd place with a biggin. I mean, you want to think about it. We were right there. We were one real big bass away from winning the whole thing on 5 bites. Instead, we had 4 bites. We caught every one of them. We landed every one of them, brought every one of them to the scales alive. You'd think we should be happy. In reality, yeah, there's a lot to be said for the fact that we didn't give up. And heck, we were a half an hour away from weigh-in, and we still only had 3 fish. So, it could have gone the other way. But here we are a week later, and I'm still kicking myself. How could we not have that 5th fish? That's fishing. I mean, that's just what it is. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. I gotta tell you, we felt good about how we fished, and we didn't do nothing wrong. We just couldn't find that number 5. So this weekend, going to Lake of the Ozarks, going to fish with a guy who's actually never tournament fished before. I'm excited about that, because I get to share the sport I love with somebody else. He's fished a long time, just never put his toe into that tournament era. So we're gonna go do that, have a good time, catch some fish, and come home with, I hope, a limit every day. This is the last kind of warm-up tournament before we get to the Bassmasters Open. Super excited about that. Gonna be heading off to Mississippi in about 2 weeks, and we're gonna go give it our all. And the really cool thing is, not only am I happy for myself going on this really huge step forward with Bassmasters Open, but I'm bringing my baitshop.com and all my great sponsors with me, and we're going to go show them. We're going to go show them. So all I can say is, if you haven't ever tournament fished, you need to go try it. See if it's for you. But be warned, you're going to get hooked. Okay? So, rundown of what we used bait-wise. It was a little bit all over the place. I think the key was to keep moving, keep trying different stuff, because the fish were kind of just spread out and all over the place. And the lake we were fishing, it was right there at that almost 50-degree water. We were looking at fishing anything from 46-degree water to right on 50th dam. We caught fish on Ned rigs. Which one fish on a Ned rig, I shouldn't say fish, we caught 1 fish on a Ned rig. We caught fish on a paddle tail with a kind of a spinner attached to it, an underspin. Caught fish using just a variety of a lot of different stuff. Sinister Shad by Bass Reaper was one that we used, as well as caught one on an old school crankbait that was actually on my bait shop bait. So, they were on just a little bit of everything, and that's why, you got to have that variety of tackle in your tackle box. And that's not a sales pitch. That's just me saying sometimes you got to throw the whole kitchen sink at them and see what you can get, because when you can't find a pattern, you just got to keep fishing. And that's what we did. So, the lakes are coming alive right now in our area. We're probably a week or two out of really having those fish hitting the banks. I know up north a little bit later, but I mean, we're right there in the prime time to go out and really catch a fish of a lifetime. So get out there, go fish. If you can, take a child fishing with you, because I'll tell you, introducing a child to hunting or fishing, it's the only way we're going to have the woods and the waters for our next generations and their next generations and their next generations. So please, if you do have the ability to, take a child hunter fishing, because it's going to mean the world to them, and it's going to mean the world to the whole sport. Until next time, keep on following along with us. Big tournament this weekend, an even bigger tournament in 3 weeks with the Bassmaster Opens. God bless you. Good hook sets out there, and you just have a good time with it. Thanks so much. You go shopping at mybaitshop.com. Find you something cool. Make sure to tell them I sent you.